Isupk.
Assumes that everyone that comes before her is guilty, and it's her job to prove that they are guilty. Now, our brothers and sisters, the ones of us, we got to turn around and find a defense attorney. The system in itself, you got to understand, is strong. You can't have a system that has an office to automatically prove that whoever is coming before them is guilty.
So I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just being factually correct. So when you go into a courtroom, you are presumed innocent until you're found guilty. Now, I understand there's a difference, but her job as the DA is to present the case that the state brought. But luckily, state and federal is the place that you are given free attorneys. Now, my big battle, I'm fighting for child support reform because that's the biggest crook in the business. $50 billion annually is given to the states by the feds to go after people that's already in the rear. That's the biggest crook. It makes more money than state court. It makes more money than federal court combined. So if we're going to start trying to rally our troops, let's get behind the one. Let's follow the money. 50 billion is given to the family court system. And you're right. As a prosecutor, her job was to present the case that the state brought before it. But she never prosecuted black men under the mandatory drug law. I get what you're saying.
Maybe you missed it.
No, I get your point exactly.
You can't understand my point if you're still saying that she did. Now you skip from what I brought was her job description. You skip from that, and then you ran to, hey, let's do something about child support. But you cannot fix a system that's already corrupt. Whether the state brings it or what, her job is to presume that this man that's coming before, that's being prosecuted by the state, she's to presume that he's innocent. I mean, that he's guilty. He's guilty first. That's why she's representing the state. She's on the state side. So whether there's evidence to presume that he's innocent or not, she's not paid to look at that evidence. She's paid to only present the evidence in the case that makes him guilty. You gotta understand what the office is. And I understand you as a deputy, but even with policing does not, they don't give mercy to our community. That's why you have the Sonya Masses. And then the solution now is not to go vote, because us as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we fail from our heritage. The God that we serve says to never vote. And so what you're doing when you go do that is you believe in God, right?
Yeah, great.
Okay, you believe in God, right? Okay, so now the issue is that you were never taught that voting is a sin. You were never taught. Now what you are taught in the Christian church is that, so now if you have a case like Sonya Massey, where the oppressor comes to unalive her, we wouldn't have to do anything because the Lord would get him immediately. Go ahead.
And even in that, the general was bringing out, even in that situation, the other officer should have defended her.
That's right.
He should have drawn his gun and pointed it at him. And because that's the law.
He's there to serve and protect.
Serve and protect. When he did that, when he said, I'm gonna shoot you in the effing face, his partner should have been like, no, you're not. But like the officer was saying, we can't vote for a corrupt system.
The Bible says, I'm sorry, you go ahead.
No, I'm not going to speak, but I do want to sit down and I do want to have a conversation because I do hear what you all are saying. And I would like to have like a discussion at some point because I mean we do need to bring people together. I will say that when you vote, sometimes you're voting for, you don't get every single thing that you want, but I do know that Project 2025, they're talking about immunity with police officers, which is worse than what we have.
They already got immunity. They already got immunity. See, that's why we don't vote.
What you're saying,
because here with us, see, the solution is
Our system does need to be fixed. Our system does need to be fixed, but we do need laws that we have to abide by, and we do need to find a way to bridge that gap and to work together. And I do want to sit down, really, and have a conversation because I hear you.
Let me
I
tell
really
you
do
the
hear you.
solution.
We can like,
I can tell you the solution right here, right now. And it's taught to us in our school, like Commander General Yohana and Christ.
it's completely separate. Do
right.
you want to have a conversation? Would you want to be a part
Yeah.
of the discussion? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Not only you and you
And
need to know to
I would-
separate.
I
We
would
all
love
need to know to
I would
separate.
love for us to find a way to come together.
Oh
Go
yeah.
talk.
You know
So,
what? If the Lord said we can come together and all live as one, that's what we will be advocating. But the Lord did not advocate for us to all be together. So now when you try to bring everybody together, you're going against the Lord, and that's why it never works.
That's right.
That's why it never works. I respect you, sis, for, you know what I'm saying? But I bring this out all the time. Like, voting is a bad idea. You know that crack is a bad idea, right? If you're gonna smoke crack, you know that this is finna destroy my life. Crack smokers know that too. Now, have a lot of people died from smoking crack? Remember the 80s?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So now, since a lot of people died to smoke crack, should you smoke crack?
Absolutely not.
Hey, however, a lot of people died to give us the right to vote. It's a bad idea.
But why
Now I'm gonna
does
ask
that-
you, should you vote?
You should vote if you
See what I'm
wanna
saying?
change the
See how
system.
brainwashed you are? You see how
No,
brainwashed
I'm
you
not
are to think
brainwashed at
that
all.
something that's a bad idea, you still should do it just because people have died to give us the right to?
I do know that some of my student loan debt forgiveness has my student
None of mine have. None of mine have.
I know
You know
people.
what I'm saying?
We gonna get. No, honestly, we gonna get together. I respect you guys out here. Like I love like seeing like strong.
One last point.
Yeah.
And the reason we say separate, right? Because if it would have been a African American or so-called black officer that would have been in that situation, he wouldn't have shot that lady. He wouldn't have shot her. He might have cussed her out or arrested her, but he would. This brother wouldn't have shot. Would you have shot that sister?
Oh, no, baby, put that hot water down, baby.
Exactly.
Put that hot water.
That's what we
We'll work
need.
together to make our
We need to
community a
believe
better place.
ourselves.
We need to work together.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm
It was
gonna
nice
give you
to
two
meet
though.
you all.
I had her way down there, right? And the whole time she way down there, you know what she was saying? Yeah, I gotta go back over there. I gotta go back over there. She thinks
Those
about it.
I did want to meet
She
you all
did.
because
So she was really going to come back and have this. So I appreciate it.
We love our people.
Yeah, we got information.
We love our people, and we'll die for our people. That's what we are. We're risking our lives for our people. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mean to hold you up.
no, you're not holding me up. This is my job.
Yeah,
This is my
she was
job.
down to get back up here. She wasn't gonna let me
Yes.
take her nowhere else.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I
All
appreciate
right.
it.
So you'll be reaching out, right?
I will be reaching out. Yes. It's nice
Yes, sir.
to meet you. Yeah.
Y'all gotta be
Nice
good,
to meet
man.
you.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right, now.
All right.